Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and I just want to appreciate everyone for liking my last video, for commenting on my last video. Thank you all. But most importantly, thank you for my new subscribers. I got a lot of new subscribers. A lot of people subscribe to my channel. Keep in touch with Doris. Thank you all. I appreciate you. I'm really grateful. And please don't forget, if you're just watching me for the first time, or you just come across my video for the first time, please don't forget to click on the subscription button. Subscribe to my channel. Subscription is free. And don't forget to like my video, comment on my video, share my video. Thank you. I appreciate you all. So I'm making this video today. It's a video I've been wanting to do for a long time. It's not a serious video like the other ones I've done. It's a fun video, so it's just an experience I had way back in 2013 that I want to share. And the video is my first trip to the US. My first time ever traveling to the United States of America, God's own country, #1 country in the world. With the #1 citizens in the world. Come on now. So in 2013, that was the first time I traveled to the US. But I just want to share the story on how I made that trip. So in 2012, sometime late 2012, I was in Nigeria. Then working with the fire department. I joined the fire service in 2001, and in 2012 we were sent for a training in Lagos. I was based in Abuja then, at the headquarters in Area 10 Gariki. So I was sent, myself and some of my colleagues, we were sent to Lagos for training, because that's where our training school was then. Now they have another training school in Abuja. I think they have others too, maybe in Kaduna or some other state. I don't know right now, but I know they have a very big training school in Abuja now. But then we had just one training school, and that training school is in Lagos. If you have to take any course, you have to take any training, if they need to upgrade you on anything that is related to your field, you have to travel all the way from Abuja to Lagos. And trust me, back then, 2030, hey, daughter of man, no, they enter flight too. Then most times when we do such trips, we go by road. We take the bus. Chisco, Youngsha, Grow, and the rest of them. We take all those buses. So I was sent to Lagos for a training, myself and some other people. So when we got there, the training was supposed to be for 2 weeks? Either a week or 2 weeks. It's a long time, so I might not really get the right information. But I know it's either a week or 2 weeks. So when I got to Lagos, the first day of the training, the first night, I got myself situated. I got my room, my space, because we have a hostel. So they allocated my hostel to me. So I was there, getting myself situated, cleaning everything, went and get my mattress and all that, arrange my corners. Everyone that knows me knows I like arranging my corners. So I arranged everything. So the first day we had that night we slept. The next day we had the first day training. So that was good. That went well. So that second day, after we were done training, the commandant sent for me. So he sent someone to call me. So I went to see the commandant of the training school. So he now told me that my attention is needed urgently in Abuja. This is going to be a long video because it's a long story. So bear with me, enjoy the gist. It's a gisting video, just talking. So the commandant now told me that my attention is needed urgently in Abuja by the CG, that's the Controller General of the Federal Fire Service, Controller. So I was like, I just got to Lagos 2 days ago, now I have to go back to Abuja. He said, well, I have no choice. When authority calls, sorry, my hair is entering my eyes. When authority calls, you have to obey. And everybody that knows the service is obey before complaint. So I went back that night, packed my stuff, arranged my stuff, packed everything again. 2 days ago, I just got to Lagos. Now I'm going back to Abuja again. And then the road, traveling by road, then the roads weren't that bad as they were now. So it's about 8-9 hours, you know. So I went to pack my things, arrange everything, and then the next morning off I go to what's that place where you enter vehicle in Lagos? I can't even remember. So I went back there, booked it, got a ticket, and I got to Abuja. When I got to Abuja, it was late in the evening, so I couldn't go to the office. So the next day I went to the office. Now this is where the story got interesting. So when I got to the office the next day, that same day that I was on the road coming, the night before, the day before that I was on the road coming, if I had money then, you know, if I had money to pay for a flight locally, you know, I've been flying before, but I just then I've not opened my eyes to be flying locally. If I'm flying locally, I will go. If I have to travel locally, I will go by road, you know. But that was like saving money, so I went by road. So that day that I was on the road coming, unknown to me, the CG was traveling out of the country. So when I got to Abuja, the night I got to Abuja, that night, Oga already the airport. He was already in his flight. I think he was traveling to London or US or Russia or somewhere. He went to some other country anyway. So when I got to work the next day, they now asked me to go see his deputy, because when the boss is not around, you see the person next to him. That's how it is, authority. So I went to see the person next to him. So when I got there, I'm not going to mention their names because I don't want to raise up dust. So when I went to see his deputy then, but people that work with the service, if they take the story back then, 2013, they will know who I'm talking about. So when I went to see his deputy, the deputy now told me, yes, it's true, Alagba, because they call, in the service most times, they call us by our first, our surname, you know. So he was like, Alagba, oh, okay, welcome. So I said, morning, sir. I said I was in Lagos, but I was told that my attention is urgently needed here in Abuja. So that's why I'm here, sir, reporting. So I said, okay, yeah, it's true. The CG said that you should come. Okay, so yes, the CG is not around now. He traveled out of the country. The thing is that you've been you've been selected among some group of people that is to travel to the UK for a training. I say Mogbe. In my mind, I was like, In my mind, though, I said, come again, sir. But I didn't say it. I said, oh, really, sir? Oh, thank you very much, sir. I appreciate, sir. He said, so do you have a passport? I said, yes, I have a passport. Do you have an international passport? I said, yes, I have an international passport. I have an international passport. I have a passport. So I said, okay. So he asked me every other document. Do you have this? Do you have that? I said, yes, I have this. I have that. I have everything. He said, okay, good. I said, so what will happen is you go home. Tomorrow you come with your passport and you come with blah, blah, blah. He told me the things I need to come with. I was like, what? I got home. I was living with my sister there, my younger sister, Tare. I was so happy. I said, Tare, guess what? I'm traveling to the UK. I'm going to London, blah, blah, blah. I was so excited. I was so happy. You know, so the next day I went to work. And I took the passport and everything, all the documents they asked me to come with. So I went to work. When I got to the office, oh my God. Story changed, oh. I'm telling you, story changed. When I went to him first, his aura was different from the first day from yesterday that he welcomed me. I noticed his aura changed. I was like, oh, okay, Alagba, okay. You know what? I will never forget this word. That was the word he used. He said, there's been a complication. But you know what? I'll get back to you by the end of the day. So I said, okay, sir. So you want me to come to your office, or you send somebody to me when you're ready to see me, sir? He said, I come back to my office at a certain time he gave me. So when I went back, that was the word I kept hearing. I'm telling you, as God is my witness, that was the word I kept hearing. There is a complication. There is a complication. I said, what is the complication? My brothers, my sister, my aunties, my mommies, my daddies, and all my friends watching this video, that's how they removed me from that trip to the UK. And you know, when you work with the government in Nigeria, when you work with the federal government or state government, that office is like CNN. You hear stories. There is no information. There is no gist. There's nothing that you won't hear. You will always hear something. I got to find out that they used their own connection since the CG was not around. They now use their own connection took my name out and put their own person's name, which is something that is very, very common in the service. When you work with the federal government or whatever, they do that a lot. You know, they like, it's not just the government, it's a Nigerian thing. They like favoring their people. They like it. So even if you're hardworking or not, you know, you have the potential, they will carry somebody that does not have it, that does not even have the qualification and everything, and give them all because now my person. And the thing where they kill us for that country be that. And the thing where they buy us be that. You know, so to cut long story short, they removed my name. That's how I waited. I went the next day. It's complicated. It's complicated. It's complicated. I said, so the CG came back. People now said, Alagba, what they did to you is not fair. Go and see the CG now. You see not the CG that said they should put you, that you're among the... He was the one that said you should come from Lagos. So why would they do that to you? Go and see the CG. Go and see the CG. I said, look, I told them, I said, look, I said, it's not meant to be. I said, look, I'm this kind of person. I respect authority. I said, if I go see the CG now and I tell him, sir, this is what happened. I said, to me, it looks like I'm disrespecting the deputy. You know, I'm kind of exposing him. I said, it's not right to me. It's not, what they did to me was not fair. What they did to me was not right. I said, but I'm not going to do the same to them. I said, so the way I looked at the whole situation, the whole scenario is, I feel it's not my time. I feel it's not for me. It's not, that trip is not meant for me, you know. So I said, when my own come, it will be better, you know. When my own come, it will come. So I'm not going to sweat it. They said, if it were them, they will go see the CG. What is all this? Blah blah blah. I said, no, me, I'm not. I'm not going to see the CG. So that was how the whole matter died. But when I got home, my sister Tarema, I remember this. I was so upset. I was telling her, I said, what is all this? I said, what is all this nonsense? Blah, 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 blah. I was so angry. I said, well, but I made a statement that day. I said, when it will be my turn, it will be a better country. I'm not saying US is not, I'm not saying UK is not a good country, but you know, that was what I said in anger. And you know, that was what I said. I said, when it will be my turn, it will be a better country I will go to. And my dear, I spoke life into that word. Fast forward 2013. I was in the office again as usual. I think I was in Abuja. I don't think I was out of Abuja. I was in Abuja. That was 2013. So, and then the same controller general now said, and me, I'm very, very, everybody in the service know me when it comes to parade. There is no parade. When they're having any parade, Independence Parade, Falling Out Parade, maybe they have an outgoing CG, they have a parade for him, or we have a minister coming, we have some senator or somebody coming and they have the welcome parade for him. Alagba is there. Everybody know me. I'm the queen of parade for years in fire service. When you see the lineup, I'm right there in front. If I'm not in the color party, I'm right there in front. The first person you see, it's me. Because I love it. I love my job. And I love doing things for my job. So if you have a job, if you're working somewhere, put your best. You might think people are not watching. You might think somebody is not seeing you. Trust me, somebody is seeing you. Do your best. Give your best. Do the most you can. And one day, you will get that reward. You know? That is one of the moral of these stories. At the end of everything, I always have a moral to it. But let me go back. So, then, again, I got called to the... Hey, what's his position? I can't remember. I don't know what they call them, but they are like the... He has a title, but they are like the... I forgot the title. They are like the people in charge of like PR, something like that. And it's not a PR, but he's in charge of things like that, paperwork for people in the office and all that, you know. And I can't remember. If I remember, I'll say it at the end of the video. So I was called to his office. Then I went. He said, Alagba Sesa, he said, you've been selected among some people that will be going to the US for a training. I say, in my mind, I said, they have come again, no principalities, they've come again. They've come to raise my hope high again, and then they will drop it again and crash it. I said, they have come, oh, you people should come and save me from all these high hope raisers and then dropping it down like it's balloon, you know, and then it will just poof, and it's gone. You will see nothing. So he said, yes, you're among some people. There's a training going on. It's a training that will be going on in batches. So you are in batch, I think I was in the first batch. Yeah, in the first batch. And the training will be starting in August of 2013. So now we need your passport. We need some passport photo. We need your passport, and then we need passport photograph of you. So if you can go get that for us. So I said, yes, sir. That's how I went back home. I think that same day I went back home. I went to get my passport. Then I went to Area 10. I took a quick shot of passport photograph. Sorry, this hair is just entering my eyes. Took a quick picture of Area 10. They have it there. Quick, you take it, they will give it to you. So I did that, and I brought it to him. And he said, okay, that's all we need. I said, And he said, yeah, I said, that's all we need. My dear, to be honest with you, I didn't even believe. I didn't believe it. I just feel that at the end of the day, story will come. But what I got to find out was, let me tell you, later they now told me, you know, first government work story, you must hear gist. So when I got to find out, this was what happened. When the orgas were having the meeting, from what I was told about selecting people to travel for this trip, to pick people to go for this training, I work in a department where that training is needed already. So that already, I'm already in the department, you know, fire prevention. I'm already in that department. And the training we're going for is fire investigation, which has to do with fire prevention. So I was already in that department, so I'm good. But when they were filling up the positions for people to go, they had one spot left. So that spot that was left, they were now saying, okay, who are they going to pick to fill up that spot? So they were giving names. But the CG, according to what I heard, they said, the CG said, what about that girl? That tall girl that is always doing parade. He doesn't even really know my name. It was much later, I think he might know my name. So what about that girl, that tall girl that is always doing parade? Where is she? They now told her. They were not finding out who is that tall girl. Who is that tall girl? Someone now said, oh, he's talking about Alagba. Now said, yes, Alagba. He said, okay, yeah, she's tall. She's always on parade. When they are doing parade, she's always there. When they were not certain that he was referring to me. Then I said, Alagba. I said, yes, that's her. Put her name there. Let her be the one. She's in the department, right? Yes. Put her name there. Let her be the one. My sister, my brother, that was how my name. That was how they put my name on that trip. So, they added my name. And to tell you that when it's your time, when God wants to do your own, God's blessing comes with no stress. I'm telling you. See, anything that you try to get and it's not coming, and you still try your effort and it's not coming, leave it. It's not your turn. It's not God's time for you. So when this one came, I was sitting in my office, and to tell you the truth, I didn't even go to the embassy for any interview. I was in that office. All of us were in that office that went on that trip. We're all in the office. They took our passports. They went to the American embassy. They did everything, and they gave us our visa. I was in my office when they brought my visa, my passport, and they gave it to me with my visa stamped. 3 months, because it's they gave us a certain visa that is for 3 months for training. So it's a 3 months visa. I can't remember the name of the visa now, but it's a certain visa for 3 months. So they gave us that pass. They gave me my visa. Lo and behold, I was sitting down. That's how I got alert. I don't even want to tell you the alert I got for that trip, because when I got that money for that trip, that the office paid us for the travel, oh boy, all of us that went on that trip, our head grew dreadlocks. Dada, we had dreadlocks because we were not expecting it. And then, that's how we're sitting down. They now brought our flights. They booked the flight. Everything was done. They booked the flight. They booked our transportation that will pick us. The training is was in Texas. They booked our transportation, the taxi that will pick us at the airport. The only thing that we had to do was pay for our hotel, but they got us a hotel. They did the reservation for the hotel. The only thing we had to do was when we got there, we paid for the room ourselves. But let me not fast forward. Let me go back. So eventually they now get, oh man, this video is long, 20 minutes. Let me be fast. So they now gave us our flights, you know, gave us our everything. When it was time to travel, come and see. That's how we packed load. Let me tell you something. If you're traveling and you don't know where you're going to and you're going there for the first time, my brother, my sister, don't wear heels. My sister, sorry, don't wear heels. I wore 6 inches heels. Then everybody know me. I used to wear heels. I love wearing heels. But now I can't wear heels again because I've not been wearing them for a long time. So when I wear them now, my feet, I get tired so fast. That's how I wore heels to travel. I didn't know. First time going to a country you don't know, don't wear heels. My brother, my sister, sorry. Wear flat shoes, wear sneakers, whatever shoe you want to wear. Fancy, just wear your flat shoes. That's all. You cannot put your heels. If you like to appear there like a queen, then you cannot put your heels in your hand luggage. Then when you get to the airport, there's always somewhere you can go change, freshen up and all that. Then you can put on your heels. But for that flight, or more, look for sneakers or any flat shoes and wear. And travel your travel in peace. That's how I was 6 inches. So before I even got to America, my legs were already dead from the heels. Oh boy. So they booked us on Emirates. So we flew from Abuja to Dubai for 6 hours first. 5 hours, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, there about 6 hours. So when we flew from there, we now had our layover. I think it was few hours or so. 3, 4, 5 hours. But we're having fun, you know. It's our first time. We're all going to America, you know. So we're just having fun at the airport. Myself and my friends, Oduye, Shoga, you know. And who is the other person? Kanti Bello, is it? I can't remember their names, but I remember Oduye and Shoga very well. So we all traveled. We now got to Dubai. When we got to Dubai, we stayed there. And then we connected to Dubai to Texas. We boarded the plane. Emirates, man. I respect Emirates. Their aircraft is not here. Forget it. I love Emirates. But the distance of that flight, nobody told us. So we thought Dubai to Texas was like 8 hours or more. We boarded that flight. We taxied down the runway. The flight took off 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours. We sat. We're like, when are we getting to this America? Is this America in Mars or is it in Pluto, some other planet? We flew Dubai to Texas. 15 hours. 15. Nobody told us that. Nobody gave us the memo that is going to be 15 hours. In fact, when my boss came later on, he was so upset with the agent that booked that flight, that how dare that agent booked him in such a ridiculous flight for him to fly 15 hours. It was crazy. That's how we flew 15 hours from Dubai to Texas. Come and see now. We were tired. We were exhausted. When we landed in Texas, we're looking at US, we're looking at America, we're looking at Texas like we just got to Ojota. No excitement. I remember that day. No excitement because we were so fatigued, so tired. We landed in Texas. Everyone was like, Oduye was looking at me and said, Doris, now Texas we did so. Now America we did so. I said, no, so Oduye, now America we did. We are so tired. We don't even have the strength to be happy. We don't have the strength to be excited. We're just looking at, and me, I still had my heels on though. Don't forget, I had my 6 inches heels on. and I don't have any bag, any shoe. All my other shoes I travel with were in my checked-in luggage, so I couldn't even reach them until we got to the hotel. So even when the hotel, or even when at the airport, I couldn't open my luggage because my luggage was so tight. I was like, I don't want to create extra problem for myself. I'll just be managing myself in these hills till I get to the hotel in peace. So that's how I did. And I got to the hotel. We got to the airport. Then we waited a few minutes for the cab that they arranged for us to come. So the guy came. It's a van, you know, very nice. He picked us and drove us 30 minutes from the airport to the hotel where they booked us. The training we went for took place at the Texas A&M University. So we stayed. They put us in a hotel close to the university. So when we got to the hotel, you know, we were so tired. We went to the reception. We just checked in. They gave each and every one of us our rooms. You know, we all have our rooms next to each other. We insisted on that they should give us our room so close. But in case anything happen, make you know, say you get your brother next to you, you know. So no jokings. So that's how we went to. Then we went downstairs later. When I came back downstairs, we walked down to, because we needed to eat. We were hungry. So we saw a mini mart like that. We went there, we bought water, then we bought some snacks and some food like that and came to the hotel. Everybody, we're just looking at America like we're in like we just got to Lagos for the first time. You know, like when someone from the village gets to Lagos for the first time, they're so excited. Hey, Lagos, Lagos. That's how we're looking over without the excitement. America looked like Ojota for us. Ojota to us that first day. We're just looking, I'm telling you, that's what we're just in America we did. So, so we're in America. Now, wow, this is America. Because we're so tired. So the night we all went in and slept. The next morning we now woke up. That's why when I say, we're in America. Everybody was not excited. We're not so happy in America. Yeah. We're in America. So anyway, that was my experience. That's my story. I just wanted to share. Like I said, it's just a fun video. It's almost 30 minutes. That's a long video. Anyway, so I just wanted to share that experience. So we did our training. We were there for like, I think 8 days or so for the training, but we had a great time. And, you know, we went sightseeing. We went to other places. One of my friends, Oduye, had his brother that was there in Nigeria, and he came one time and brought all this crazy Nigerian food for us. Pho with rice, egusi soup. Come and see now. So we had such a great time. So it was a very beautiful experience for me. I had fun. You know, that was my first time traveling to the US, and it was such a beautiful trip because it got paid for by my job. I didn't pay for nothing. My office paid for the whole training, for the whole trip for us. So that was kind of a kick for me too. So I just want to share that video. I just want to share this story with you and make a video of it. I've been wanting to do it anyway. So that is that. So the moral of this story is this. Number one, be your best at what you do. Whatever you find yourself to do, whatever God blesses your hand with, my dear, be your best, because you don't know who is looking. You don't know who is watching. You might think people are not seeing. You might think people are not watching you, but trust me, they are. They are seeing who is doing the job, and they are seeing who is not doing the job. They are seeing who wants to do the job, and they are seeing those that don't want to do the job, but they are just doing it because they need the money. Yes, we all need the money, but also let your passion be there for whatever it is you find your hand to do, that God blesses your hand with. Then the second moral is some disappointment do turn out to be a blessing. See how I was disappointed. I said, okay, I was supposed to travel to the UK, but I didn't. And then the one that came to me, everything came so effortlessly. You know, I got selected, I wasn't there. I got my visa, I wasn't there. I got my flights booked, my flight schedule booked and paid, I wasn't there. My hotel was picked for us, I wasn't there. You know, transportation was arranged for us while we were there in the US, I wasn't there. Everything was done, you know. So sometimes when you get disappointed, I know it's painful, I know it's hard. Rub it off, shake it off, forget it. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep being you, you know, and keep putting your best out there. That's it. Then lastly, what is yours will be yours. If it's not your own, it's not your own. That has always been my belief right from time. Whatever that is not yours is not yours. But whatever that is meant for you, I'm telling you, no principality can stop it. So thank you for watching my video. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to like the video, share, and everything. It's a very long video. I'm sorry, but I just had to tell the story. Thank you so much. And then have a good evening, or have a good night, or have a good morning. And please, most importantly, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you. See you again when I drop the next video. Bye.